A football legend comes to East Alabama to support autism awareness.
People affected by the Monsanto PCB contamination will be getting an update on recovery efforts. And a young man's hard work pays off with a little help from some law enforcement agents. We'll have these stories and more.
Stormy weather on the way to East Alabama. We will break down the possibility for severe to strong thunderstorms coming up.
Coming up in sports, one local team has clinched a spot in the state championship for baseball. We have more on this in just a minute as EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
Legendary quarterback Tim Tebow came to Rainbow Omega in Eastaboga recently to take part in the Tackle the Hills Challenge Walk for autism awareness. Tebow is a member of the College Football Hall of Fame and now works as a commentator for the SEC Network and ESPN. He took to the walking path with residents and participants, talking and exchanging stories as they stepped their way to the top of the hill. The event concluded with Tebow helping give out medals to each of the participants as they made their way to the breakfast and ice cream that was awaiting them.
Calhoun County residents affected by PCB contamination from the former Monsanto plant in West Anniston will be getting an update next week on the continuing effort to clean up the damage. The Anniston PCB Site Community Advisory Group will meet on May 14th at the Eastaboga Baptist Church to hear from the court-appointed technical advisor in this case. Also scheduled to attend will be representatives from the EPA and Solutia, the company that took over the Monsanto plant. The meeting, which starts at 5:30 p.m., will include a report on activities to clean up PCBs from local soil.
Anniston's Community Advisory Group was created in 2002 by a federal court order. It is made up of area residents selected to further public participation in the various remediation and cleanup plans ordered in the consent decree of the U.S. District Court. The group provides a forum for the exchange of information between the citizens of the affected areas, the Environmental Protection Agency, Pharmacia Corporation, Solutia, Monsanto, and other federal, state, and local officials. The area covered by the cleanup plan includes property going from the Solutia plant in West Anniston into Snow and Choccolocca Creeks and their floodplains, through numerous residential and commercial properties in Anniston and Oxford, and continuing down Choccolocca Creek to Logan Martin Lake in Talladega and St. Clair counties. The technical advisor is being funded by a federal grant to support community involvement in the plan. The advisor is being provided through the West Anniston Foundation.
When we come back, summer is something to cheer about.
To the graduates of 2024, congratulations on this momentous occasion. Your journey has just begun and the best is yet to come. A message from Shirley Millwood, probate judge-elect. For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Registration is now open for 2 summer cheer camps to be held at the Anniston Aquatic and Fitness Center. The sessions will include classes on dance, band dance, cheer and chants, stunt classes, tumbling, jumps, and other activities. The first session will be June 1st and 8th from 9 until noon, and the second session will be July 13th and 20th, also from 9 until noon. The cost for each session is $40, and t-shirts are available for just $10 more. Information and applications are available on the City of Anniston's website.
If you have some old broken electronic devices lying around the house, they can be recycled Thursday at the Calhoun County Administration Building's parking lot. The County Commission sponsoring an electronics recycling drive from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. in the lot behind the building. They're accepting TVs, computers, laptops, cell phones, cables, wires, projectors, and some other similar devices. Please note they will not be accepting bubble monitors, bubble TV sets, or microwaves. For more information, call 256-237-1621.
When we return, a young local businessman turns an endorsement into a truly liquid asset.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Facebook followers of the Anniston Police Department may have seen this photo posted over the weekend by officers Tyler Cornwell and Lane Samples, who visited with a young man named Jace. This budding entrepreneur was selling lemonade to raise some money to buy himself a slip and slide for the summer. The post led community residents to get together and buy Jace the slip and slide so he could now get an early start on his summer.
At Tuesday night's Anniston City Council meeting, officers Cornwell and Samples were honored by City Manager Stephen Folks, who presented them with coins of excellence. He said the officers displayed true community policing with one small act of kindness. And it's so exciting. We've made it to slip and slide weather.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
And this weekend's going to be perfect for slip and slide weather.
Awesome.
May have to get through a couple of days before that. So let's go to John Holder in the EAN Weather Center to find out what do we have to get through to get to the slip and slide weather.
Mike and Katie, we've got two kinds of slip and slide weather on the way. The slipping and sliding because of rain and storms, and then some slipping and sliding for relief from the heat. We'll talk about both of those coming up next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
A very warm day across East Alabama. Summertime weather continuing. 88 for the high today, even though our average high is 80 degrees, still well above that today. And look at our morning low this morning, 72 degrees. That is 15 degrees above the average for this time of year. A very warm day and morning that we had across East Alabama. Not a record high back in 1986 at 92 degrees. The record low 39. Certainly nowhere close to that. The sun rising on your Thursday morning at 5:47 and the sun setting tonight at 7:32. Weather on your street tonight, we've got a tornado watch up to the north of us in the Tennessee Valley, and those thunderstorms will arrive after midnight for us here in East Alabama. It's going to be a rough night overnight tonight. The evening hours should be good. It's going to be very warm out there on Goodyear Avenue in East Gadsden, 68 for the low. Most of the evening hours in East Gadsden and all across East Alabama, we're going to see temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Should be a pretty pleasant night. Chance that there might be a stray storm popping up, but for the most part, what we're looking at as far as the strong to severe storms would be well after midnight tonight. Now tomorrow, a complicated forecast. Metters Drive and Sachs expect late afternoon storms tomorrow. As a matter of fact, there could be actually a break in the action. We could have weather ongoing tomorrow when you're heading out to work and school. Could be very rough, then maybe a break, and then another round of storms coming in late tomorrow afternoon. Not as hot as today, still above the average, but 84 for the high. Watch out for 2 rounds of thunderstorms tomorrow in the morning and then again late afternoon into the evening hours. As we look ahead to the start of the weekend, things are going to be clearing and cooling and more peaceful across East Alabama compared to what we're going to see the next 24 hours or so. Out on Timber Trace in DeArmonville off Kelly Lynn Drive, we're going to see plenty of sunshine on Friday. After about mid-morning, the sunshine will be out in full force and temperatures will drop down into the upper 70s, closer to where they should be for this time of year in May in East Alabama. Lots to talk about here in our 7-day forecast. You'll see a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tomorrow, highs remain in the 80s. We'll be in the upper 70s. That 1 in 3 chance of a shower Friday, that will be early on Friday morning. Sunshine the rest of the way. And this we've been talking about all week. Look at this spectacular Mother's Day weekend forecast coming up. Temperatures in the upper 70s Saturday, 80 degrees on Sunday, upper 70s again on Monday with about a 1 in 3 chance of a shower coming in here late in the day. Looks like we're going to switch back to a wet weather pattern. Too early to tell if we'll have storms involved with this, but certainly high rain chances in here on Tuesday and Wednesday. Highs remain in the mid to upper 70s, just about where they should be for this time of year. Nighttime lows got some low 50s coming up over the weekend, but we're right back into the mid and upper 50s and even 60s again for nighttime lows and by the early part of next week. Let's take a look at the severe weather threat, kind of looking at the timing here. This is kind of some new information late this afternoon from the Storm Prediction Center out in Norman, Oklahoma, and they have placed a good chunk south of I-20, as a matter of fact, all of the area south of I-20, into an enhanced risk for severe weather. That will include Anniston, Oxford, and Heflin. Got a slight risk to the north. You're in places like Jacksonville, Center, up to Gadsden, places like that. You're in a slight risk, but of course, storms don't follow these neatly drawn lines, so be aware. Tomorrow evening, we could have a second round of severe weather. Got one round coming overnight tonight and tomorrow morning, another round coming tomorrow. What are we looking for in this enhanced risk? Well, that's a 3 out of 5 as far as the risk factors go. Isolated tornadoes possible, golf balls, high as hail possible, thunderstorm wind gust up to 70 miles per hour. That's in this enhanced risk. And then even in the slight risk, again, damaging thunderstorm winds, large hail, a possibility. So again, tomorrow really going to be a day where we could have 2 rounds of severe weather. So in the next 24 hours or so, get ready for round 1 overnight tonight and tomorrow morning, round 2 late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening across East Alabama. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. to take a look at that active Thursday at a glance, and I'll be back here tomorrow evening with EAN Local News as we'll update this severe weather threat that's coming late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. We'll detail that for you on EAN Local News tomorrow. Right now, it is sports time with Namath Pitts. Going to talk about a local team that is going to play for a state baseball championship. Namath?
Thanks, John. Alexandria hosted Springville at home yesterday in the semifinals of the baseball playoffs. It was the first time since 2015 that Alexandria had hosted the semifinals. Things could not have gone any better for the Valley Cubs. Alexandria dominated Springville and swept the series in 2 games. In Game 1, Andrew Allen threw a complete game. He pitched 7 innings, giving up only 3 hits, 1 earned run, and struck out 7 batters. Carter Samuelson took the loss for Springville. He gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs in 3 2/3 innings. Offensively for Alexandria in Game 1, Bray Good led the way with 2 RBIs. Ty Brown was 2 for 3, and Evan Snow was 2 for 4. Aiden Bruner, Ian Cartwright, Evan Snow, and Bray Good all contributed RBIs. In Game 2, Alexandria hit the mercy rule and won 10-0. Trip Patterson pitched all 5 innings of shutout ball. He gave up only 3 hits and had 7 strikeouts. Eli Barnes had 2 RBIs in Game 2. Aiden Bruner, Eli Barnes, Evan Snow, Ty Brown, and Nick Thompson all had a hit and an RBI for Alexandria. Aiden Bruner and Eli Barnes were both 2 for 3. Alexandria has exploded offensively and defensively in the playoffs. Here is Alexandria head coach Zach Welch with more on how his team has come together at the right time.
It's great to consider the fact that we're playing our best ball here at the end. It's been a long season. It's been a long off season. So since the end of last year, there's been a lot of things we've been through together, a lot of good times, but it seems like a lot of bad times, and the bad times are, what makes you kind of calloused over a little bit, makes you tougher in the hard times. And I think right now we're really benefiting from the things that we've went through together. We've had some health issues, we've had some losses, we've had some things happen that just were unfortunate, bad timing, whatever the situation is. But here at the end, I feel like we're really rallying, coming together, playing our best offensively, probably, definitely playing good defensively and on the mound, and we'll see if we can keep this thing rolling in 6 days.
Zach Welch waited his turn to lead the Alexandria baseball program. He spent 14 years as an assistant coach under Coach Shaw. In only his second season as the head coach, Alexandria is headed to the state championship game. Coach Welch talks about if he had ever dreamed about the moment of leading his alma mater to the state championship game on the same field that's named after his dad.
Well, as a young coach, everybody's got dreams, but I was so lucky to be able to coach under Coach Shaw, and we had some great times, and I learned so much. I never really looked at it as my opportunity. It was just kind of us, and this is the same thing here. Right now, I'm the one getting to do the interview, and when we talk about wins and losses, I'm the guy that's got the name beside it, but this is Coach Shaw's program top to bottom. He built it from the ground up. I was lucky to be around it, play in it, and help out along the way. He taught me so very much, and I'm very grateful for that, and I hope that we're doing the things that he would be proud of too. I saw him out in the outfield tonight. It was really good to see him, give him a hug when the game was over, but he's really the catalyst that got this thing going, and we're just trying to continue to do what he set forth in front of us.
Alexandria will play Mobile Christian in the state championship game on Monday at Jacksonville State University's baseball field. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and we thank you for watching today.
You can find us here online every weekday from a variety of sources, including the Calhoun Journal and Newsbreak. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather content whenever it's convenient for you.
We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.